Greetings, I'm Flares, and I'm the creator of the most comprehensive guide to Morimens on the English side. This guide has thousands of unique visitors every day. My YouTube channel is pretty decent. I'm going to go over everything you need to know as a beginner and how to use this spreadsheet. This is my second video, so I'm going to get started. If you're a new player, you probably encountered this spreadsheet. It's very popular. So, in the intro page, I detailed my accolades, why I have, authority, pathos, ethos, all that. I cleared every single content, hard mode deathless, several comps. I cleared PvP, top rank D-Tide. I did basically 100% the game. So, these two sections, Corporal Banner and Gillette Banner. So, this side is always going to be the current new banner and the grading. This side is going to be the current rerun banner. And I reviewed the Awaker and their wheel or weapon. Now this is going to be the next new banner. This is going to be the next rerun banner. And I'm going to put my thoughts here. And if it's a rerun, I'll write what the rerun, do. So this is just running Costco, blah, blah. You click these to navigate around the spreadsheet. Again, the spreadsheet's pretty large. I worked on it. This is important upcoming dates. This is potential upcoming reruns, which means if it hits this color, it's probably going to be that rerun. This is what a pyramid does. This is a list of everyone who to take advice from on the Discord, because a lot of people give really bad advice that haven't done all the content. Again, most of the people who are talking, they haven't done all the hard mode content, endgame. Because it is a pretty difficult game to get started. So, further ado, this just shows the basics. Starter Realm Guide, everyone says. Again, go to the spreadsheet. I'll link it in the comments below. I don't have permissions to edit the descriptions with it. But these are what the basis of every realm does. Do not pull Ultra. I stress it in my other videos. If you want my full tier list video, it's an hour and a half long. I go over every Awaker. This is Costco. This is Hard Mode Arc 1 Chapter Guide. This is for Arc 1. For the gimmicks later on Hard Mode, I recommend which Awakers use, what every boss and enemy does, etc. This is one for Arc 2. This is my tier list and several tier lists. So you don't have to take my word for it. This is Gale's tier list on Discord. He's a free-to-play day one player. He values things differently. If you value his opinion, that's his tier list. This is the Chinese tier list. I asked their community. These are their two tier lists. I disagree with their Chinese tier list. I go on a rant with it on my other tier list video. But this is not how a tier list should be organized. They have an SS, S, A+, and A rank, okay? Garbage. This is the optimal way to make a tier list. S, A, B, C, D, F. Okay? On my tier list, C means average. They're good. You should use them. They fulfill a niche. Again, this is a team comp building game. You don't plop a team with all S tiers. If you plop a team with Tawil, Jellet, 24, and fucking Riker, you're gonna die. It's all about synergy. So this is just a tier in relation to other Awakers. This side is the carry Awakers. These are the support Awaker. Generally, you want one, maybe two carries, and the rest support on the support side. And just think about what your team does and what they need. Speaking of team comps, this is all the starting team comps I recommend for new players on the left. On the right, these are comps that have 100% cleared every content in the game deathless. To get your comp added here, if you cleared everything, just message me and I'll give you credit as shown here. These are the comps that can tackle every single content endgame 100% deathless in the game. If a comp cannot do endgame deathless, it will not show up here. I'm very stringent on what comp makes it here. So if you're playing this comp, these comps listed here, know that you can clear 100% of the game. Period. This is my cash shop guide right here. The rates, what to buy from the cash shop. For monthly dupes, always buy Loop Master and Prototype Vision. These are the covenants. Ignore this until you're level 35. What they can roll. This is the first stat of what they can roll. Comprehensive. I'll go over this later on in the video, but I'm just going to speed run through this for new players. This is my D-Tide Endgame guide. Right here. This is D-Tide. This is Endgame. When I'm less lazy, I'll add more bosses and what to do each boss, but it's kind of self-explanatory, your rewards, etc. Your dailies and weeklies here. The FAQ. And this is what I'm working on. I only did the standard awakers. I put their grade, how to use them, what they get at each Enlighten and Exalt, etc. Opinion on how you can use them, why they're rated as such. I back up why they're bad, why they're good, why they're used, why they're not good here, and also in my other videos. Now let's get started in the actual game. So I'm going to go to the game capture. So this is the main menu. At the start, you click this. These are the current banners. This is Kaleido banner. It is good if you're an extremely new player. Otherwise, it gets worse. Because what this does is it only pulls limited awakers, but it's a very massive pull from Arc 1. So, you will get 0 standard awakers, and standard awakers, except for blue, are usually dog shit in compared to limiteds. Obviously, compared to like every other gacha game, so it's good for new players. If you don't have any of the old limiteds yet, you pull a few until you get a few good. These are the two current banner, limited banners. Corporal, decent unit if you pull blue. Jellet S tier, but she may be hard to pilot for some new players because her mechanic is she takes life and then she does shit ton of damage. She is the highest burst awaker in the game. It's not even close. She does 1,000,000 burst damage compared to other awakers. Okay, for new players, for your standard pools, this is standard pool right here. You're going to want to click Realm, pick blue. As I go in every fucking video, blue has no bad hits in its standard pool. Again, Caro, great for their limiteds. Their standard pool, really bad. Ultra, their limited are just fine. Their standard pool, dog shit. Chaos, their standard pool is okay, but blue, it has no bad hits. The worst unit you are going to get from blue banner is C tier, which means average that I base everything on. That is the worst possible unit. The worst possible unit you can get from Ultra, F. Caro, F. Chaos, F. So the range from blue is A to C. So that's why I recommend to every new player to pull blue. None of your pulls are wasted, and you'll eventually get a rewind every now and then. You rewind the blue units, because there's an item you get. You get it right now if you're watching this video, Origin of Time. You click on my Origin of Time video, and I'll tell you how to use it. You get to rewind a blue unit you don't use a standard selector, like you get from other gachas, to get other standard units from other realms that are good. So you never have to pull on those dog shit standard banners. After you get a good blue comp or a good starting comp, you switch over to Wheeljail. You check out my Wheeljail music video. I'm going to show it. It's pretty funny. But you stay in this Wheeljail and you pull for plus 12 Giant's Blade or Blade of Titan. And you pull for plus 12 wheels, because once you get a plus 12 SSR wheel, you get to equip another SSR wheel to equip 2 wheels. At a starting player, you're going to equip 1 SSR and 1 SR or R wheel. Now, start of the game, I'm going to show the starting team comp here. For example, you can check out my starter guide, but this is all you need to do. Let me just make a random comp real quick. So I'm going to pick the regular SR comp that every player has at the start. Where's Lotan? Lotan. Where are you, Lotan? There she is. You pick these champions. And these, you can only pick 1 wheel each. You start with Costco. I'm the Costco pioneer. You put the Costco wheels and you win. You win all of Arc 1. You don't have any wheels because the R wheels are broken. So these R wheels are insanely overtuned for Arc 1. I call this Costco because this is the shopping build. All you need are these three wheels. Because this wheel lets you buy cursed relics. Cursed relics are extremely overtuned. This relic lets you refresh at the shop for free, and you get 3 refresh attempts versus 2. This gains you 2 relic slots and 30 sigils at the start, which combines with these two makes Costco. Run Costco and you will never have any issue clearing any content in Arc 1. These 3 R wheels. Again, this game is all about reading. These R wheels are better than every single SSR wheel in the game Arc 1. Use these 3. That's all you need. Color, rarity does not matter. There's only 2 types of rarity in this game. The starting units and limiteds. It's standards and limiteds. So that's it. Because the SR starter comp, these starter comps, Ramona, for example, are better than more than half of the limited awakers that you spend money pools on. It's all about comp. It's all about tier lists. Whether a waker is new or rare does not matter. You can have some big misses, like Clem, for example, a recent limited. Dog shit. Sorrel, another limited. Dog shit compared to most standards. Again, just look at tier lists. Look at wider good, wider bad in my tier list video. I go over in depth. That's why it's an hour and a half long. This video is probably going to be long too. This is the store. These are just golden rows. I recommend you to not buy any of these. You are extremely limited early on. You only buy the mimetic crystals. You only buy the red every day. You buy these 2 every day. Sediment. This is from every other gacha. This is the currency you get when you pull on any banner. Every time you get an awaker, every time you get X amount of sediments. These items are hard to come by later on as a new player, like every gacha, you're bombarded with pulls. So you'll have thousands upon thousands of these. But be careful on what you spend. You want to get 1 copy of this, 1 copy of this. These 2 are really good starter wheels because these proc when you die. As a player, you die, you use your ECOG, which is a revive. Later on, you don't want to use it because there are challenges, there are rewards for not using ECOG. That's what I call a deathless run. Now, don't buy any of these. This is a scam. You save it for the pools. You get refreshed every month. And Prototype Horizon and Time Loop Copy, as on my spreadsheet. This is the most powerful item in the entire game. You won't see this in other gachas. You won't see this in other gachas because this gives you a free dupe on any unit. You use this only on limited awakers, okay? You only use this only on limited awakers every time you get it because it gets you a dupe. Don't use it on standard awakers. Don't use it on welfare. Don't use it on anything but limited awakers. This you use on limited wheels. This is a wheel or weapon dupe. Again, dupes, extremely powerful. Imagine another gacha which allows you for free. This is free, or you only have to spend sediments from the shop. Every month, buy this, save it for getting limited dupes. As a free-to-play player, you can get plus 12 copies. You can get max copies, max in like the max star, whatever term other gachas use. You can max out a limited awaker eventually using this, even as a free-to-play player. This is insanely valuable. This currency, you'll get bombarded a shit ton early game. This you only get by completing story mode or story chapters. You get a lot early game, but you'll be limited late game when you're delayed by story every 3 months. So every 3 months you'll get more. So again, only use it on these dupes of the starter units. They make the starter units insanely powerful, and later on when you get dreams, pull for that. Don't buy anything else besides the pools with this, because again, later on in the game, like a couple months in, you're gonna be extremely limited with this. This is the end game, one of the end game currencies. Black Hearts, you use it on these 4 wheels every month, and these red shards and pools. Don't buy anything else. Again, Endgame, you're going to be extremely limited. Same with all these currencies. As a new player, you'll get a ton. Endgame, even if you do every content, you're going to eventually come to the point where you can't afford to buy everything that you want. Another endgame currency. These, you buy the welfare units dupes that are really good. I recommend buying the Aegis, Arita, and then the wheels. I recommend not buying the Erica. Erica is good. She's decent now. But again, as an endgame player, if you do everything, you only get 27,000 pearls a month. And buying these three will cost 24,000, and you can't buy the wheels. Again, you're going to be extremely limited by this. So choose your what you're going to spend on. I choose Aegis, Arita, and these two wheels, and sometimes you'll be able to get this wheel. But these four are the best values you can get. This is the monthly pass. Every game is good value. On my spreadsheet, there's a cash shop. But I'm going to go briefly over all the cash shop options here. This, unlike other games, this is Milestone Special 3. It will start at 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are good deals if you're spending money. Unlike other gachas, weirdly, this gets worse in value the higher it goes up, as detailed in my spreadsheet. This is just the monthly energy thing you can buy. It's not recommended. Once you beat Arc 1, you can buy this. These are all scams unless you're a whale. Do not buy these. The pool value is very poor. This is good. Always good. These are the skins. This is the monthly battle pass. It's called Curriculum, Advanced Course, whatever. You buy the basic. I recommend you buy every month because you get access to the battle pass wheels. The battle pass wheels are some of the best wheels in the game. It's some people complain about this. I understand their complaints because as a free-to-play player, you will never get these three wheels. I'm going to show you them. These three wheels, as a free-to-play player, you will never get in your entire life unless you spend money. And these wheels are some of the most powerful wheels in PvP or PvE. This wheel, Sunfall, is one of the strongest wheels in the game, and you only get it by buying the Battle Pass. Now, Battle Pass, you don't get a lot of pulls, but you get a lot of mats. And same with every gacha Battle Pass. But I recommend buying Battle Pass just for these wheels, because these wheels are insanely powerful. And you buy every month for the dupe of the wheels. Again, I'm not going to talk about how the game monetizes itself, but those are the most powerful wheels, period. So you want to buy them. Now, let me go. These are the farming events. These are your farm, your skill, your Awaker level mats here. I recommend you not do them. I recommend you always do the events. Using energy on the events is better value, but it's more RNG. This is targeted, but worse value. These are covenants. You can see my covenant guide. This is an endgame content. This is your weekly. You do every week to get these mats. This is another endgame content, and these are the Waker trials. When you do all these, this is new for 10 sediments each time, so you can test out the limiteds. Permanent Wakers, you get standard pools. So this one, recommend you do all this, is you get standard pools early on so you can pull. They start your level 60, so you know what every Waker does, and you'll see why Ultra is trash by going first. You'll see why these standard units are bad, and you'll see why these units are fucking broken and better than most limited units. All playing the demo. Same as other games. This, obviously, you do the story. Oh, the daily tokens. This is your daily. If you buy the advanced battle pass, which is the more expensive battle pass, there are 2 tiers of paid battle pass. You double up on the daily awards, which means you get an extra standard pool, extra silver, and extra EXP. So this is story mode, hard mode story. As you can see, that's my compilation. I did 100% everything, deathless. Never use an ECOG. No struggles here. Did every challenge. These are the special ops, which are side stories, which gives you a posse and pools. This is there are two. This is short stories, like very short stories, like that you'll be able to read through in very quickly. If you're a reader, if you enjoy the lore, if you want to skip, basically the same, you're gonna skip through them. These are the expensive. They use daily tokens, So right now I have 3 daily tokens out of 7. These take 7 daily tokens. These take 3 daily tokens. They give you a policy. As a new player, I recommend you buy this. This is movie tier. If they're in this section, their movie length, it will take you around an hour to 2 hours to read through the story. Why? Look. These are all long stories. I'm going to do this because you get the most powerful posse in the game or ability. You unlock abilities. These abilities are not good. You only do this for the story and the thing. Eventually, you'll want to do all these. After you're done with all these, like I have, this is Breeding Frenzy. Every video, every beginner video talks about this. This is not safe for work. You are a breeder. To avoid getting demonetized, I will not talk any further. This is a Chinese game. So NA devs will never be able to get away with this. It is exactly as it says. This is exactly what you think it is. Some stories, like Other People Warm, are not consensual on your part. Goliath's story is very popular or unpopular because he does not care about consent. I am not going to go any further into this than I need to. You get 1 pool for breeding with them. 1 standard pool, and it costs 3 tokens. You get them Infinity 10. Moving on from that topic. Your box, Awaker box. Again, starter comps are on my spreadsheet and in my other videos. These are, you send your Awakers out on missions. The higher level are, the more rewards you give out. Obviously, you want to send, this is Brain Dead, Silver, Pool Currency. You want to put your highest level Awakers on those. And this, Endgame Currency and EXP. It's pretty Brain Dead on what you choose there. This is the challenge tab. Another thing I want to mention, you will always be under leveled on your account level. It'll always show, even if you cleared all content. I've cleared all content ages ago. No issues. But it will still pop up. Hold up. It will still pop up this and warnings that you are under leveled. You just ignore it. You just ignore it because you go look, see? Under leveled, everything. It doesn't matter. You can still clear it if you follow my guides, follow my tier list. Doesn't matter. Never think that you are too under leveled to clear any story. You can do all content as you done. I've cleared the main story, as said in my spreadsheet, within a week. You can clear every content in the game in a week if you just go hardcore. You are not time gated by much as a new player account. Just keep going. Just follow the tier list. Pull blue. Make a good comp. Follow my guides. You'll clear everything in a week if you skip everything. These are wheels. What else do I need to go over? Starter comps. I think I've gone over everything. Oh, this is the latest news. This is not actually news from the game. It's just friendly chats. You get 1 pool every day as a new player. Friendless. Again, add me. This is my UID. Add me. You can borrow my units for some of these content. My Tawil is pretty strong. You get to see why she's strong. The mail, how to input or redeem codes. This is the owner of Costco, how long I played. Account, redeem code, put all the codes in here, starter codes. It's on the spreadsheet and in the game. Archive, all the lore. If you're interested. Images, you can set your background to any of these images. You unlock these animated backgrounds, cutscenes, etc. I keep mine default. I kind of like the way I currently set it up. That's just my preference. Everyone has a different one. Oh yeah, a thing new player get wrong when they're leveling up units. How to level up units? You have to click this bottom option. I'm not gonna level up Nymphia. But is there any Awaker I can show? No, I don't have any level 1 Awakers. Sad. So, you click this. It's going to be a different button. You click this, and then that's how you level up. A lot of new players get it wrong. You get rewards for this. Trapeze. This is the PvP mode. My rating's currently low, but my rating was high. I hit upper 4,000 before. I'm not gonna make a PvP guide because PvP is all about counter comps, and if I teach you guys how to get better, it'll make my life more difficult when I want a PvP to get the reward. So know that PvP is a counter scenario. It's not about which comp is stronger. It's about who you match into. So the best advice I can give you is if you know that a certain player plays at X time of day and your comp shits on them, you queue up when they queue up, and you win. Because if your comp counters another comp, you have a 90% win rate against that comp. That's all PvP is. There's like 9 comps meta endgame, and it's all rock paper scissors. Hope you match against a character that you counter hard. There's no comp that is uncounterable in this game. And that's the end of my video. I think I've gone over everything a new player needs to learn. But I'm going to go over how to use every realm. Might as well at the very end of this video. So I'm going to go over every starter comp and what to do. So it's not going to be a good, preview, but I'll try regardless. So let me do an endgame content madness mode. Let me tune down everything because I'm just showcasing level 65 there. So this is my comp I use for everything. This is the Blue Will comp, which I think is an S tier comp. Everyone would agree is an S tier comp. It's one of the strongest comps in the game. So I'm Battle This Elite to show. It practically plays itself. So this is Blue Realm, Blue Will. This is the strongest mechanic of blue. Every player gets this wrong. You can click this, shield, red stance. When you shield, red stance if you want to attack, shield, it gets you a free shield. But look at this value, 148. Defense cards only give you 30. That's gonna be normal throughout your time playing blue. It's whatever. So that's basically blue. Again, I don't want to make this video long. I'm just showing the realm mechanics for everyone. So let me go to my Caro comp. Where's my Caro comp? I'll just make one real quick. There's Thighs, there's Aegis. I'm gonna pick a random white combo this with. Just pick Hamlin. Pick a support, Caro, Borrow Hellet, Stress Wheel. I'm not gonna bother using anything. This is why Gellet is S tier endgame. Battle. So this is Caro mechanic. Blood Furnace. This charges up. It gives you a baby. Play this. Get some strength. This I'm gonna show you why Gellet is S tier. Play this for the crit. Okay, done. Okay, done. Alright. That's it. Fight's over. Yep. That's why Jill is S tier. Exit.